Hi DIYers, this is Michael from AlarmGrid, and today I'm going to talk about what is the Smart Start feature for the Qolsys IQ Panel 2 Plus or original IQ Panel 2 security system. So the Smart Start feature, it's a way for adding compatible Z-Wave devices. There's a small selection of Z-Wave devices that can be used with the Smart Start feature, and basically it just allows you to add a Z-Wave device using the panel's front camera to scan a QR code instead of doing a traditional exclusion-inclusion process. And it can be a little bit easier for adding Z-Wave devices if you happen to have some of the compatible Smart Start devices. Now, to use the Smart Start feature, you must be running Z-Wave firmware version 6.81.03 or higher. And that comes included on any Qolsys IQ Panel 2 Plus security system that had a built-in system firmware of 2.4.0 or higher when it was first out of the box brand new. If you had to upgrade to that firmware or later firmware, I believe we're on 2.5.2 now, and you were originally on a lower firmware than 2.4.0, then you're not on a high enough Z-Wave firmware version yet, and you would have to do the Z-Wave firmware updating process, which we covered in another video. And just a quick reminder, to get that Z-Wave firmware version, you have to have a minimum system firmware of 2.4.0. So this is a great time to do a firmware update if you haven't already done so. And we cover more details about the updating process in that video. There's a lot to go over, so make sure to check out that video. But today we have the Smart Start feature enabled. We're already on the high enough firmware version, so we're going to just show off the feature and how easy it is to use. Now we have a Qolsys IQ dimmer here. This is the box for the dimmer, and then we have the dimmer here. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually go and plug this in the other room, and we're going to use the QR code on the box to enroll it with the panel using the Smart Start feature. There is also a QR code on the dimmer itself, the plug-in dimmer module, but it would be a little bit hard to maneuver the panel while this is plugged in and get it under there. So we're going to just use the box today. There are other devices, not all of them are plug-in devices for using the Smart Start feature. Sometimes it's on the product, sometimes it's on the packaging. In this case, it's on both, which is convenient for us. This is just a handy little plug-in lamp dimmer that you can use. So we're going to go ahead and show off the Smart Start feature. And we're back. We took a moment to plug in the Qolsys IQ dimmer into a wall outlet, so it's receiving power, and it's within Z-Wave range of the system. So now we're going to demonstrate the Smart Start feature. Like I said, we'll be using the QR code on the box. So we have our Qolsys IQ Panel 2 Plus security system running Z-Wave firmware version 6.81.03. And so it has the Smart Start feature. So to get to the Smart Start feature, we're going to choose the small gray bar at the top, and we're going to choose Settings, and we're going to choose Advanced Settings.
Enter user code.
Then we're going to enter in our installer code, which is 1111. We're going to choose Installation, and we're going to choose Devices, Z-Wave Devices, and then Smart Start. And it's loading the panel camera, and what we're actually going to do, we're going to have the front panel camera, and we're going to be able to scan the QR code on the box. And we want to just get it inside this square here. So we're going to go and scan the code, just kind of position it so it's in there. And I'm pretty bad at this, but there we go. And just like that, it saw the camera. Well, saw the QR code for the IQ dimmer, and it added in the DSK. You can also enter in the DSK manually. We don't recommend doing that just because you might make a mistake. And this way, it confirms that it did see the QR code. So we just recommend scanning it. Otherwise, why are you using the feature in the first place? And it is a light, so we have it. And we'll keep the name as light. This is just for testing purposes. So we just click the Add button at the bottom. And just like that, it's paired with the system. It's not quite in the network yet. It does have to do some refreshing for it to fully integrate. That usually takes about a few minutes. In the meantime, you can press this trash can icon if you want to delete it. Once it fully integrates with the network, you would have to do a traditional deletion process, but we have it in the network now. And once it's paired, then we'll be able to, use our IQ dimmer to dim the lights, turn the lights on and off as needed. So that's how you use the Smart Start feature on the IQ Panel 2 Plus. That's what the feature is. it added the light to the network just like that. See, it likes us. That's the Smart Start feature on the Qolsys IQ Panel 2 Plus. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up below to like the video, and make sure to subscribe to our channel to get updates on future videos. And if you have any questions about the Qolsys IQ Panel 2 Plus, the Smart Start feature, or if you want to learn more about alarm monitoring, send us an email at support@alarmgrid.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.